I love to read the lives of the saints. I remember the first story that I read was about St. Maximilian Kolbe. I was inspired by him. And I remember saying that I want to live just like him. So when I tell my story, I have to remember that it's not about me, it's about Jesus Christ. It's his work. And so I entrust it up to him because I don't know who it will affect.
The Lord extended mercy to really change my heart. In college, I had no interest in practicing my faith. I had this friend, when I was a senior in college, he started inviting me to his Bible studies, and I couldn't figure out why he's inviting me. But one day, out of my friendship for him, I said yes. A few Bible studies later, he invited me to the big conference with Focus. He gave his own testimony, and his story just changed my life. It's like it woke me up. The one night they had adoration, it was a life-changing experience. I remember going in there at about 9 p.m. I kneeled down and all these people around me, they just had this joy and radiance. But the Lord just pierced my heart. Yeah, the Father's love, I'd never experienced that personal relationship that the Lord loved me. I went back and I got in line with confession with like 1,000 people. And, an hour and 10 minutes later, I walked up to this priest and I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea. I just knew that I was ready. I was like, okay, Lord, you're gonna change my heart. I started telling the priest, telling Jesus these sins that I committed over the last 5 years. I let go of them. My life changed. I was ready to strive to be like these saints. It's now been 4.5 years since I went to that conference with Focus. It's been an incredible journey. It hasn't been easy. I've still had, all kinds of temptations. There was many habits in my life I never realized, like, wow, these are really destructive. And, I really need to strive to orient myself towards God and making a goal every 2-3 weeks, saying, yes, Lord, every single time, saying, yes, I'm gonna go to that confession. That really helped me a lot over the last 3-4 years, giving to the Lord all these things that are just so hard in our lives, and we just live in our humanity. We're sinful, and it's good to just offer that up, and just, the Lord's mercy and his love's always there. A year ago, I was incredibly blessed to meet my now fiance, and we're gonna be married in October. I met her at a time when I was discerning the religious life, and I just thought the Lord was like, okay, I want you to do this. I was working to pay my loans off as an engineer, and he made it very clear with just a lot of amazing moments by the Holy Spirit that this is the girl, and I just pursue her. So I did my best, and here we are.
And that's why it's so important to share our stories. Some people might think right now is not the time to share my story, and that may be true. But the thing is that the Lord wants to come into our lives, and he wants to transform our story. He wants to build it, but he wants to use that story like he did mine, because he loves us.